Cavaliers, and welcome back to another night of LPHS basketball. Here tonight we have your Cavaliers facing off with the St. Bede Bruins. Now, from what we saw a few moments ago, we saw a similar battle between the JV Cavaliers and the JV Bruins, in which the JV Cavaliers took an amazing win with a score of 61-23. And now I'll pass it off to my partner Oscar to explain to you tonight's statistics.
As you said earlier, the last game was a 61-23, 61 in LP's favor. Now, coming into this game, when I was walking into the building, I've heard conflicting stories about how good St. Bede's team is. And it seems like that is really the X factor in this. A lot of people have different opinions. Some people have told me that St. Bede has made good strides. They're really stepping up. And this year, we might have a very tight game between the two teams. Other people have told me LP is still on top. As we were talking with a few of the radio hosts, I'm not sure what radio station you were from, they told me simply that this will be a test of the defensive capabilities of St. Bede's team. LP has a stronger offense, so we'll see how that'll play out. Two players to watch out for are number 30 and number 13. Paul Hart and Gunnar Josh. We'll be back with you in just a minute.
Salle-Peru High School's Dr. A.J. Sellett Gymnasium. Tonight's contest is between the visiting Bruins from St. Bede Academy and your Salle-Peru Cavaliers. At this time, please rise and gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem. Tonight being performed by student Frederick Davis under the direction of Mr. Matthew Butler.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Yes, welcome everyone to Dr. A.J. Sellett Gymnasium for tonight's contest between the Bruins of St. Bede and your Salle-Peru Cavaliers. We'll announce the starting lineups. First for the visiting Bruins from St. Bede Academy. Starting number 5, junior Braden Emerald.
Whoa, he's short.
Number 14, junior Nathan Pothawk. Number 22, junior Logan Lake. Number 24, sophomore Luke Story.
Oh, we're not supposed to be looking at that.
And number 30, sophomore Paul Hart. The Bruins are coached by Brian Hansen, assisted by Justin Adams, Alex Schwab, Mike Lima, and James Newborn.
Yes!
And now, the starting lineup for your Salle-Peru Cavaliers. A 6'3" guard, number 1, John Riva.
Yeah.
A 6-foot guard, number 3, Michael Jarrah. 5'11" senior guard, number 12, Alex Ledkitis. 6'3" junior forward, number 20, Tyler Hartman. And a 5'10" junior guard, number 23, Drake Weber. Cavaliers are coached by Jim Tremaine, assisted by John Riva.
Where's number 30? Oh, okay, so he's got the spiky hair. That's what Hunter told me.
Now let's go over St. Bede's lineup. Number 5, Drayden DeMerrill. Number 14, Nathan Potoff. Number 22, Logan Link. Number 24, Luke Story. And number 30, Paul Hart. Now they're getting ready to tee off the ball. St. Bede gets the ball, and they pass it to number 24.
Luke Story.
Luke Story.
I know him. So we can see so far that only one of the players that was mentioned is on the field, and that is Paul Hart. A friend of mine told me to recognize him by his hair. If you guys can see his hair, it is very spiky. So that's how we'll remember him.
It's right now.
Little fight down to the death. First, 25 seconds. Whoa.
It's a gladiator fight right now here in the right-hand side.
Somebody bring
of
out the
court.
chariots. Woo.
It's St. Bede just really can't get past through LP's defense.
John Riva bounces the ball into Lankitis.
And Lankitis will take the ball downtown.
So good tonight to hear our fan club talking. Jared with the ball, pass it off to, Jared shoots for 3, and it's good! That is the first blood drawn for the game. And that blood is taken by your very own Cavaliers.
First blood to Michael Jared, making the score right now 3-0. And in the
almost stolen
first
by
10
Lankitis,
seconds
but
of the
held
game.
on. Paul Hart goes up for the layup. Travel is called, and the shot is no good. So, Paul Hart is only a sophomore, and so he's going up from his very own sophomores. But there are a few older kids in him, so let's see tonight if he can hold the pressure or it's going to crack. Riva holds the ball. Travel called on Riva.
With a travel call, score is still 3-0.
I got you. Story dribbles the ball up. Bounce passes it to, I believe, Hart. Hart up, going up for the layup. It's no good. Still no good. Rebounded by St. Bede once again.
St. Bede able to take that ball away from LP.
Jared steals the ball.
Takes the ball. Taking
Passes
it
to
down.
Weber. Weber shoots the 3. It's no good, and Weber's on the ground, but he's back up. And St. Bede dribbles down. Oop, and the layup is taken by Jared. Stopped by Jared, not taken. That would have been bad.
With the ball going to the cheerleaders, it now goes to St. Bede to bring it into play.
So, Oscar, I talked to this with Hunter Buck the other day about how it's better to have an overall scoring team than like a 1-2 person scoring team. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely. And with that, travel was called, giving possession to LP, and Lankitis will take it down. I see what you're saying. Really, LP kind of has that thing where there's
everyone.
There's a few good scorers.
But everyone scores.
But everyone scores at least.
And when I talked, because I went and talked to the radio guys, point is good for Hartman. When I talked to the radio guys, they told me that there's only really 2 scorers for St. Bede. So what we're seeing here is hopefully will be the same. 3-pointer is good for Hart. What we're seeing here hopefully is that, like the Hall game, our overall scorers, all of them, will be able to outscore the main scorers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. With that, a layup was done by LP. However, the Bruins came in with a 3-pointer, making the score 5-3.
Weber goes for the shot. It's no good. It's rebounded by the St. Bede and Bruins.
Score currently 5-3. Number 14, Nathan
Luke
Potoff.
Story passes it to Darnwell. Darnwell passes it to someone I can't see, and he shoots, but it's no good. And the will be called on. We have so many super fans tonight, I almost can't see.
Yeah, it's a little difficult from our perspective here to see what's going on. But
Let's go up a step higher. I'm going up a step
Yeah.
higher. Well, that's a little better. Oh, you're going up a double step higher.
Fight going on for
That's
possession
not a
of
fight.
ball.
That's just a ball possession.
Ball possession.
Don't give people false hope.
Same thing. Now, St. Bede has 4 coaches, or 5 coaches. They have their main coach and 4 assistant coaches. I'll be honest, I don't really see the purpose for 4 assistant coaches, but hey.
I think they might just be there to congratulate the coach when he makes a good play or tell him he's not doing well. I don't know. I don't really see the point of that either. Like on our team, for example, well, I guess there's 2 assistants. Kinda. I don't know. I don't understand coaching. Lankitis dribbles ball down, passes it quickly off to Jarob. Jarob hands it to Riva. Riva's shooting for the 3. It's no good. Rebounded by St. Bede. Luke Story bounce passes it to Darnwell. Darnwell passes it top. Stolen by Weber. Weber going up. Oh, he's going up. All right. They called him out of bounds. I didn't see it, but they called it.
Yeah, Weber was really running a fine line. I could see that. I could see right when he was coming, he tripped up a little bit. I could see where he went out of bounds. Really, he was on a good sprint there. Shame for him.
Luke Story has the ball. Dribbles it down. Passes it over to Hart. Hart shoots for the 3. And rebounded by Weber, who's dribbling it up once again. Oh, and Riva loses it.
With about 3.5 minutes left in this quarter, score is currently 5-3, first period.
You know, they told us, the radio people told us, like, players to watch. But I've never heard someone say, like, watch this player for LP, because I feel like we have an all-around good team.
Who do they recommend to watch for our team?
For our team? That's what I'm saying. I've never heard anyone recommend, like, a certain person.
I thought you said that he did.
No. That's why I'm saying it's weird, because every time I've talked to you, it says, like, oh, watch this player, watch this player. No, I feel like we just have such an all-around team. I could tell you, hey, watch Riva, he's really tall. Watch Lankitis, he's the senior. Watch Scary, he's got a good shot.
St. Bede saves the ball there, throwing it back into play. Number 30, Paul Hart with the ball. Passes it to number 5.
You can tell Hart is a fan favorite. Oh, blocked by Riva. Oh, and then ripped away by Hart. And going up. Woo!
And they make it.
That was absolutely crazy.
It's going back and forth, back and forth. From
number
possession
5 is short. But
for one team's
good.
possession to the other. Now we have Alex Lankitis taking the ball down. Passes to Drake Weber.
Over to Riva. Riva in the corner. Hartman looking good to go up for that shot. And it's good.
They're able to even out the score there, 7-5. 2.5 minutes left on the clock in the first quarter.
The score is 7-5. Your Cavaliers in a leading.
A traveling was called. I don't know on who. I can't see.
Lankitis dribbles the ball down.
I guess it was called on St. Bede as Lankitis now.
Little handoff to Riva there.
Riva looking for an opening.
Riva passes it to Weber. To Hartman, who's going to go up for the shot. Trying to find it. Back to Weber. Riva. He's got to watch that travel there. Back to Riva. To Lankitis. Lankitis is going to go in. Oh, no, he's not. You know, St. Bede does have a very good defense. I am agreeing with the radio guys. They said that the real test is to see how good St. Bede's defense is. And so far, it's as good as they said. It's held up.
Fouled on St. Bede's side. LP gets to send the ball in.
The shot is good for Hartman.
Tyler Hartman and the foul.
2 points for Tyler Hartman and a foul.
His first and second. Tyler Hartman to the line for the bonus.
So far, though, we can't get through their defense.
Hartman is sent up to the line to shoot for 2.
Shot is easily good. That was very clean.
He didn't shoot for 2. But he still got the free throw, which makes the score 10-5. St. Pete tried to rush them there, but that was blocked very easily. 24 with the ball at the moment. And they tried to go for the three-pointer, but it was no good. Alex Nkaitis is taking it down. Go for the three-pointer, and it's good!
3-1 basket, Michael Jerem.
And a timeout called. About 1.5 minutes left. 13-5, 30 for your Cavaliers. As we're seeing, as I said, LP is really coming out of the game storming on this one. St. Bede's defense has kind of put a damper on that, but not that much. LP seems to be able, when faced with it, be able to push through St. Bede's defense, but the same cannot be said for St. Bede.
Another thing Hunter Buck and I talked about was how LP works off of the crowd. Like, if there's no one there and the game starts out really slow, you can tell it's not going to be a good game. But if there's a whole ton of people in this gym, we do the whole big grand opening thing, and they just start off with a fire. And it's crazy.
With a timeout done,
Hart
it seems
brings
number
the ball
30
up.
will be taking the ball in. Again, we were told this was a player to watch for. Pass it to number 2.
Monterstelli with up, and a foul is called. Right now there is three sophomores in and 2 juniors for them, and we have currently 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and a senior. So the team is very evenly matched.
Number 30 heads to the line to shoot for 2. His first one is good. Now he heads for his second.
There's so many people talking at one time, I almost can't even hear my own thoughts right now, Oscar.
And the second one is good, making the score 13-7, 13 for your Cavaliers. About a minute left on the clock.
Blankaitis dribbles ball down. Now Michael Jarob has it, trips on his feet, but he's regained. And Newman goes up.
Newman's new right now, just got it played in.
Newman replaced Hartman. Didn't even see that.
You could definitely see. Yeah, Riva did push that St. Bede player.
That's okay. Little pushing never hurt anybody.
Which evens out the amount of fouls so far. 2 for Cavaliers, 2 for Bruins. Another foul called on the Bruins.
Offensive foul on number 14, his first, team's third.
Offensive foul on number 14. Nathan Potoff. Alex Nkaitis now with the ball, taking it down into play. We got about a minute left. Seems like they'll be able to get a good shot at the net.
Riva goes all the way in. And the shot just
so
rolls
close
off the rim. So now Hart takes the ball up. Blankaitis holding a steady defense. Whoa, charge is called. Now the ball is in the Cavaliers' hands. And Jack Scary is coming into the game. Taking out his cousin, Riva. Do you know they're cousins?
I did not know they were cousins.
They are cousins.
Number 4 for LP replaces number 3. As Alex Nkaitis takes the ball down into play. Drake Weber with the ball. Pass it to number 2. It's back in Drake Weber's hands. Drake Weber tried to push, but that was no use.
Scary goes all the way in, and it's blocked, but a foul is called. You know, Oscar, it feels like a Friday.
It definitely does. But it's
Sadly,
Tuesday
it is
night.
not.
Tuesday night basketball. 2 fouls for the Cavaliers. 5 for the Bruins.
Scary is now up to line. He will
The Bruins
shoot
are
2.
really racking up those fouls.
First shot is good, and easy, clean swoosh. Oscar, I missed you at the last game.
I missed you too.
Second shot is also good for Scary.
Making the score 15-7. 17 seconds left. It's going to be a buzzer beater, if anything.
I hope not, because it's in St. Bede's hands.
Number 30 tries to go for it.
Oh, he's
6
going
seconds
for it.
He goes.
And the shot is good that he took. And he gets a foul, and he gets to shoot. You should not have said anything, Oscar.
Foul on Lankitis. Number 30 goes back to the line to shoot for 1 or 2. We'll see.
I'm assuming 2.
2.
No, it's only 1. That's why they're blocking. Jack and Lankitis both get the ball.
He's going to try for
Lankitis
a
goes
buzzer
all the way.
beater. And it wasn't any good.
Oh!
Alex Lankitis tried to go for the rebound. It was no use by then, but hey, trying to show off. Hey, nothing bad with that. And with that, that's the first quarter. Already full of excitement. Scores 15-9.
Lankitis still gets to shoot.
Oh.
Because there was a foul. So Lankitis will take his shots.
Caught the band off guard. Referee had to tell him to be quiet. But he goes to shoot for 2.
Oh, and the first shot is good for Lankitis.
Now for the second shot. And it's no good, but he still got that first point, making the score 16-9 going into the second quarter.
50 tickets out because I do have the winning ticket number. It's a red ticket. The winning ticket is number 362586.
All right, Oscar. So what are we thinking from this first quarter?
LP is really doing great.
Come to the scoring table for your winnings. Thank you very much.
The band is playing Sweet Caroline. It's classic.
You know, I have a friend named Caroline. She hates that song.
I know her too. She plays soccer with me.
Yeah.
Well, played.
Now, currently, both teams are looking over this first quarter. St. Bede has a lot to work on if they're going to try to push or try to close that gap. They've got a wide gap to close.
Uh-oh.
But
Oscar's
really,
phone went down.
Need to work on getting through LP's defense.
So starting lineup for the second quarter, we have number 2, Scary, number 4, Larson, number 23, Weber, number 3, Jarob, and number 11, Newman. I feel bad. I've known Jarob since preschool, and I forgot his name.
Now, it's interesting. Number 30 is no longer for St. Bede. Oh,
Yes, he
Sorry.
is.
I thought for a second.
Good try, Oscar. All right, Newman goes up, and the shot rolls off. And so Hart will now dribble the ball up, trying to break through our defense as we tried to break through theirs.
Ooh,
Hart.
number 30 reaches for it and is able to get it, but he's kind of swamped there. Number 22 with the ball, passes it back to 30.
Scary all in Hart's face. That was kind of funny. I thought he smacked him for a sec.
Number 24 tried to shoot, but was not
Jarob
able to get it
rebounds
in.
the ball. He's going to go. And he went for it, and a good foul is called. It's a good thing. Sometimes you just got to take one from the team.
Hey, yeah.
Jarob will now shoot 2.
His second. Jarob to the line to shoot 2.
I believe Larson is a sophomore.
And it's good for 1 point.
The Cavaliers is number 1, John Riva, and number 20, Tyler Hartman.
No, okay.
Dusman now has been put on the bench right now. Who are the 2 people that got in?
Riva and Hartman, replacing Newman and Weber.
So those 2 got in. Score is 18-9, 7 minutes left on the clock. Number 24 with the ball. Pass it to number 30, I can imagine.
Yeah.
Pass it back to 22. They're really struggling here with LP's defense. I'm not going to lie.
I would say we have gotten, from watching, the very first games, the games now, we have gotten a solid defense formed.
No, the ball is dead, but number 3 decides to try to go for the layup, and he makes it, obviously, because there's no resistance
you said, showing
there.
off.
But St. Bede now with the ball puts it into play. Number 30 with the ball. Going
Hart
low for
shoots
it.
for 3. It's
Go.
no good. Oh, it's rebounded by Hart.
For it. Foul called?
Really?
Yeah.
They're going to foul him? All right, well,
nope.
Hart's going to shoot 2 now. I did not see that foul, nor do I think it should be accepted. But
First, Hart to the line to shoot 2.
ref's got to make a decision. I've been a ref. I know sometimes you just don't know, so you just go, all right, I'll just call it this way. Probably isn't right, but there's a lot of people screaming, and you just don't want to deal with it anymore. It's a rough topic. Never be a ref, Oscar.
Number 30, and the shots for 2. Both of them are good, making a score 18-11.
Riva dribbles the ball up. He goes in. Whoa. And the shot is good for Riva.
Beautiful, perfect layup. That's beauty right there. Art.
Riva's a little shining star.
That layup was the work of Picasso himself.
Very tall for his age. Does not back down. Foul is called on Scary. Did you see that foul?
Number 30 is now back up to the line again to shoot for 2. His first one's good, making the score 20-12.
At halftime, I believe we might have a couple guests.
Now he has the second one. He contemplates the trajectory of the ball, the parabola, and the parabola is perfect as he goes to 20-13.
Please
20
don't talk about
for
math.
your Cavaliers.
And Riva dribbles the ball up. He passes it to Scary. Scary's hands it off to... Whoa, I just couldn't even finish that. That was so nice. Hartman with a great shot there.
Number 30 with the ball, trying to play it loose there, and it goes out of bounds.
I'm telling you, the pressure is going to hit number 30 in a little bit. As soon as the score maybe gets a little more.
Ball's now in possession of the Bruins. Defense is really strong there.
30 goes up. No good. He rebounds it still. And, of course, a push is called on probably Riva, I'm going to assume. I knew it. Foul is called on Riva. No, what?
Scary. It's calling Scary his second.
I swear he said number 1. All right.
Number
Anyways,
30.
foul is called on Scary. That's his second in like 1 minute. Let's be careful there, dude.
Number 30 gets his first free throw good. Now for a second. Is he the only one that gets to do free throws this game? He's
Probably.
legitimately the only one in St. Bede that's...
You know, just a little conspiracy, Oscar, because I know you like conspiracies.
I love conspiracies. His second one is good.
See how he's built thin? He probably is built that way on purpose so he can just fall.
Sure. Yeah, let's go with that.
you.
That sounds great. That sounds
you.
logical.
Hartman
With the ball. Tries to go for the layup, and it's
And
good for
that
2
was
points.
not a layup. That was a jump shot. Jump shot by Hartman.
Jump shot.
Cleanly
Point
shot.
is 2 points. 24-15, 5.5 minutes left on the
And
clock.
a shot for 3. It's no good. Rebounded by... I didn't see who. I'm looking on Hope's camera. Obviously, rebounding the Cavaliers. Scary goes up, past it to Riva. Riva's going to go in for the shot. And it's good! That was
Look
nice.
at that. Perfect
That
switcheroo.
was nice. Sorry, Oscar.
Perfect switcheroo right there. Just sunk it in. That was a thing of beauty right there. Again, work of Picasso himself. If Picasso was a basketball player, he couldn't do it any better.
So you get annoyed because I say it first, but then you just sit there and talk about Picasso. Who is Picasso?
Our young culture, he's a great artist. Kyle Peterson, our the manager over here, he knows who Picasso is, right?
He's not our manager, he's our camera.
Sorry,
worker.
director, I don't know.
Look at Dominic up in the band. Working it.
Now in a timeout, about 5.5 minutes left. Score is 26 to the Cavaliers, 15 to the Bruins. This is really in LP's favor here. Not gonna lie.
Do not jinx it. Somebody knock on some wood. There's no wood in here. All right, knock
LP
on my
has
knee.
LP has an 11-point lead. It's going to be a tall order for St. Bede to bring this back, but
Never impossible.
never impossible. But
Never impossible.
it's going into the realm of unlikely.
Luke Story passes it to Hart. Hart's going to dribble it down. You know they're a good player when they got that sleeve. Back to Luke Story. Off to number 5. Over to 14. 14 looking for what to do. He passes it to number 5. And 5 goes back to 14. They're playing around the world right now.
They're really struggling with the defense there. Number 30 with the ball, passes it to number 2. They
Monner
really
Stelly.
just can't get inside. They can't get
It's
inside.
a good thing, because I don't.
But number 2 gets a clear shot off, getting 2 points, making the score 26 to 17.
Larson shoots for 3, bounces off, but it's rebounded by Scary. And it is off Scary, so St. Bede has the ball.
Starting lineup for St. Bede is number 10, Briggs.
Number 30 with the ball now.
Number 14.
The ball goes off there.
Starting over. Tight defense once again being held. And number 30 with that crazy jumping manner takes Jarob down, who will now dribble the ball down.
Scores now 26 to 19, 26 for your Cavaliers. About
Riva
4 minutes left.
Shoots. No, he does not. And Hartman gets the ball. Hartman shoots. And it's no good, but it's rebounded by Jarob. But they're going to call it on Jarob because he jumped over his back.
Number 3, Gerald. Second.
Weber now in to take out Scary and Larson. So Lankitis and Weber. And
Also in for the Cavaliers is number 21, Jared Skinner.
And Skinner is now taking out Hartman. Oh, I brought my water bottle. It's all the way over there. I need some water. Oh, thanks, Kyle. All right, let's see. Riva's taking the ball down. Thank you, Oscar. You're so sweet. And the ball is good for Riva. Crazy. Crazy. Oscar, you want to know a secret?
What?
This isn't water. It's juice. You want some?
I would
Blue
love
raspberry. Only $1 at Dollar General. Hashtag not sponsored. Riva now up to shoot 2. It's like you drink so much. I give you 1 sip and you just out there gulping it. Oh my God. I'm gonna charge you tax next time. Second shot is good for Riva.
You can't charge me taxes. Only JB Pritzker has the power to do that.
For now.
Oh, forever. Let's go. You know, personally,
That's a wasted ball by the Bruins.
Personally, if I could have voted for the governor's election, I would have voted for Rob Blagojevich.
I can always just put you in a headlock and force you to tap.
Alex Lankitis with the ball takes it down.
Avoiding the subject. Riva with the ball, pass it to Jarob. Jarob gives it to Weber.
And it goes
Far shot,
way
and
out.
instead it hits a cheerleader.
It's just a hazard of the job. Well, it's not a job, it's a extracurricular, but same thing. Hey, it's a big time commitment. Take that as a compliment. You know, you got to really put in the work. Lankitis doing a great job blocking there. Pass to number 30, pass it to number 14.
Can barely keep up with them.
They're really stuck outside.
They are, and this moment just gets a little hard to talk about because when they're on the outside like this, until they get in, it's really not that interesting. They can't really shoot 3-pointers.
The ball out on LP, I believe. Yeah, it's out on LP.
Bogus.
Back for St. Bede is number 22, Link.
Refs taking their sweet time getting the ball in. There is 2 minutes and 51 seconds remaining. Your Cavaliers with a score of 28 and the Bruins with a score of 19.
14 with the ball, goes for the 3-pointer, and he
And it's
sinks
good.
it. Scores now 28 to 22. That score difference is starting to close now. But LP nails that layup.
Riva is, that is his, trying to figure out how many points he scored. Hang on a minute.
Scores now 30 to 22. About 2 minutes left in the second half, second quarter. 30 for your Cavaliers.
Riva,
Alex Lankitis takes the ball down.
thank you. Riva has scored a total of 8 points so far this game. Leading in next to him, I don't know. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. Number 3, Michael Jerob, also with 8. Maybe, I don't know. I'm sorry.
Off to the line to shoot one of the bonus.
Now entering the game, Scary, replacing Jerob. Oscar, who is not paying attention.
Hey, I'm doing important business. Free throw is good, making the score 30-26.
What are you doing?
2 minutes left in your second period. 30 for your Cavaliers. Now number 14 heads up to shoot for his second.
And this last literally 30 seconds, they have scored, both teams, just a ton of points because it was just like 28-19 and now it's 30-26. Skinner's still going to take the shot, even though it doesn't mean anything.
And Skinner makes the shot. Doesn't make any difference, but hey, still made it. Number 1 heads up to the line to shoot first.
Up, Hart is back in the game, replacing 31. Have you seen player number 13 tonight yet?
I don't think I can say I have.
Because they told us he was the player to watch, but I'm not seeing him. And the first shot for Riva is good. 9 points now on the clock just for him. I'll make sure I congratulate him tomorrow. I see him first hour for El Espanol class.
Number 1 heads back to shoot for a second one.
And the second one is no good. I spoke too soon.
Bounces off the back rim.
Jack Scary going up for the shot. And it's no good, but a foul is called, and now he'll shoot 2. One cousin takes a shot. The other one's got to take it too.
Those fouls for St. Bede are really costing them points. They were really close to closing the score here, but because of those 2 fouls, LP is able to get a little more breathing room.
His first shot is good. Oscar, is it just me, or have you been hearing someone meowing? I've been hearing someone meowing.
What?
I've been hearing someone meowing. And it's not Keegan, because he's over there. So I think it's someone from St. Bede. Scary's second shot is also good. 2 more points now on the board for Scary. Luke Story dribbling the ball down. Passes it to number 14. 14 tries to go in and fails. 3-pointer is good.
Oh, and it's nailed perfectly.
Luke Story.
33-39, a 4-point difference.
Quick ball to Weber. Weber goes all the way up, and it rolls off the rim and is rebounded by Hart, who is now going to go up for just as quick of a ball. Woo! And that one also rolls off the rim, but it's rebounded, and then it's fallen again, and now Riva got the ball.
Riva goes down. Riva goes down the court, gets ready.
He's going up, and it's
And the
good.
layup is
and
good.
He's also going to get 2 shots. Oscar, I'm out of breath. Talk, please.
Cavaliers 35, Bruins 29. 1 minute left. Riva's going to shoot for 2.
Hey, you never told me. Did you like my drink?
I did.
Thank you.
Gets ready to shoot. Contemplates a parabola, and the
It's good.
parabola's good. Making it 1 point, 36-29.
What's a parabola?
The parabola, x squared.
Oh,
Conic
I don't know that.
sections. Honors geometry.
I'm not good at geometry.
When are we going to get to parabolas?
Parabolas.
Number 24 gets ready to shoot. It wasn't good there, but will they make the rebound?
Rebounded by Weber. He's going up really quick. Woo! Over to Lankitis. And Lankitis goes up. Did like a Spider-Man move. That was pretty cool.
It reminds me.
It's like he was going to roll off a car.
Yep. It's perfect execution.
And now he's up to shoot. And he's going to shoot 2.
Lankitis to the line for shoot to 2. He gets ready there, takes a breath. It readies himself, steadies himself. Checks the trajectory. It goes, and it sinks it perfectly.
There's that meow again. God, I'm not going crazy, I swear. There's someone meowing.
I'll be honest, I don't hear it, but okay.
I'm telling you, it's throwing me off because I think it's Keegan, but it's not.
So he goes up to shoot for his second one.
Your hands, I gotta touch them.
Okay. So he makes it 2, scores 38-29, 38 for your
Riva
Cavaliers.
at the top of the defense, holding off Hart. Hart passes it over to number 5. Now
Half a
Larson's
minute
holding
left.
him.
We'll see if they'll be able to get one in, but that defense is really formidable. Might prevent them from making a...
Hart looking for his chance.
Doesn't have it. Passes it to number 5. The pass is to 14. Again, just don't have that chance.
Our defense is on point tonight. What can we say? Our 12 seconds left. Is he going to go for it?
10 seconds left. 9.
He's going
8,
for it.
7. He goes for
And
it.
it's
It's not
so good. Rebounded by Reba. Shoot the ball.
Drake Weber with the ball. Goes for the layup.
Yes!
And it's good with 1 second left.
I got really excited there.
And that sends Drake Weber to the line to shoot.
1.9 seconds left.
Charge on number 24, Story.
That was so good.
Sending Drake Weber to the line.
And his shot is good.
With 1 second left, air ball had no chance there,
That
but
was
still
pretty cool.
LP is well ahead.
And at halftime, the Cavaliers 41,
All right.
29.
And that makes halftime for the game. Coming into this, the Bruins were close to tying up the score there, but I will be honest, it looks difficult there.
41-29, your Cavaliers.
41-29, 41 for your Cavaliers.
I just said that. Like,
We're in the
literally.
middle of halftime. I wanted to clarify, you're a little soft on the mic.
What? All right.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Now, taking the floor are your LP Cavaliers. Tonight's dance was choreographed by Savannah Lindgraf, Macy Anderson, and Lieutenant Aaliyah Thorson. The team is coached by Guy Leadstream and Kelly Simpson. And now, here are your LP Cavaliers.